Yes.
Good. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Councilmember Gil Cedillo, Wednesday, September 9th, 2020, here virtually in City Hall, room 1010, 200 North Spring. I'm joined by my colleague, Marquise Harris-Dawson. We are awaiting Mr. Krikorian, but prepared to go forward.
I'm here, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, awesome. Well, we are ready to go. We should be done here in about all of 25 minutes, I think. It's my senatorial assessment. And ready to go. We have two reappointments to confirm, and then Mr. Farrow is also doing a practice we're doing in our district, which is getting a review of city-owned properties. So, Madam Clerk, we're prepared to go forward. You want to call the roll, and then let's go forward. Oh, we got public comment. I'm sorry.
Thank you. For the roll call, Mr. Chairman Cedillo.
Present.
Councilmember Krikorian.
Here.
And Councilmember Harris-Dawson. Councilmember Harris-Dawson.
Here.
Thank you. 3 members present. You have a quorum, Mr. Chair. And I'll proceed to read the public call-in information.
Okay.
Members of the public who would like to offer public comment on the items listed on the agenda should call 1-669-254-5252 and use meeting ID number 160-871-1866 and then press the number sign. Press the number sign again when prompted for participant ID. Once admitted into the meeting, press star 9 to request to speak.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I guess we can proceed with the public comment portion of the meeting. So with that, we actually have 3 speakers lined up. So I'm and admit the first speaker. Please state your name and which item you'd like to speak on. Call 9424. Caller ending in 9424. Please state which item you would like to speak on. We'll proceed to the next speaker. The caller ending in 1506. Please state your name and which item you would like to speak on. Please state your name and which item you'd like to speak on.
Item 5.
Okay. Yes, please proceed. You have 1 minute.
Good afternoon, Chair and Council members. My name is Diana Coronado. I'm here on behalf of the Building Industry Association, a nonprofit focused on building housing for all. We're sharing comments on Item 5, the Affordable Housing Unit Tying Incentives motion. We are ardent supporters of voluntary incentive-based solutions, and we're glad to see this approach. That being said, we want to make clear that what makes incentives successful is that they're meaningful. Offering concessions that already exist or can already be applied is not going to result as a usable tool to address housing. For this reason, we ask that the new incentive programs and added incentives to existing programs be reviewed when city staff provides the report requested by this motion. We also ask that the city staff review our suggestions and publications referenced in our letter, including today's audit report showing the average cost of building 1 unit of homeless housing is up to $750,000 in Los Angeles. Lastly, it's imperative that a funding solution does not negatively impact current or future home building. Housing development cannot withstand any more building cost increases and added barriers to production. We want to be a partner with the city and provide our organization as a resource. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, our next speaker is 424. Please state your name and which item you'd like to speak on. Okay, Mr. Chairman, that completes our speakers in the queue.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to, Madam Clerk, you want to move us on to items 1 and 2?
Item number 1 is a mayor's report relative to the reappointment of Ms. Ingrid Estrada to the Commission of Community and Family Services. Item number 2 is a mayor's report relative to the reappointment of Ms. Jacqueline Hawthorne to the Commission of Community and Family Services. Both of these items are time limit items with the last day for council action of September 25th, 2020.
Thank you. I want to thank both commissioners for their participation in the governance of our city. I thank them for the time. I thank them for joining us this afternoon. I'm prepared to move both of them, plus given the sensitivity to time, I'm prepared to move both of them forward right now. Colleagues, are there any questions, or are you prepared to move this forward?
Happy to move it forward, Mr. Chairman. I'll second your motion.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, you want to call the roll?
Calling the roll to approve items 1 and 2. Cedillo.
Cedillo, aye.
Krikorian.
Aye.
Harris Dawson.
Yes.
3 ayes. These items are approved. Would you like me to read item number 3, Mr. Chair?
Please.
Item number 3 is a motion by O'Farrell and Price relative to the review of city-owned property at 411 North Vermont Avenue to determine suitability for redevelopment purposes.
A presentation from the councilman's office, or you're prepared to move this forward? Let me move item 3. Do I have a second?
Second.
Calling the roll for item number 3. Councilmember Cedillo.
Cedillo, aye.
Krikorian.
Aye.
Harris Dawson.
Yes.
3 yeses. Item number 3 is approved. For item number 4, we have a Department of City Planning report and joint memorandum from the Department of City Planning, Los Angeles Department of Building and Safety, and the Los Angeles Housing and Community Investment Department in response to a motion by Councilmember Bonin and Koretz relative to the implementation of State Law Senate Bill 330, the Housing Crisis Act of 2019, and related items. These are 2 council files, 19-0400 and 20-0047. Both items were heard by the Planning and Land Use Management Committee and approved as amended on February 18th, 2020.
Very good. Members, do you have any additional comments or questions?
No comments.
I'll move the item, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Thank you. Move to concur with recommendations from Plum Committee as described in the transmittal dated February 13th, 2020. Let's move this with all due haste, please.
Just for clarification, Mr. Chair, the Plum Committee heard the item on
Madam Clerk, can we
February.
get a roll call?
Just for clarification, Mr. Chair, the Plum Committee heard the item on February 18th, 2020.
Yes.
And calling the roll to concur with the Plum Committee and approve this item as amended.
With all the due haste minus 5 days, we still need to move these matters. So let's hear the roll.
Councilmember Cedillo.
Cedillo, aye.
Krikorian.
Aye.
Harris Dawson.
Yes.
3 yeses, this item is approved. And finally, we have item number 5, which is a motion by Martinez and Harris Dawson relative to the need for construction of affordable housing units and the feasibility of tying incentives to new housing developments, leveraging and utilizing state and local funds, and the creation of a task force.
Mr. Harris Dawson.
No comments except ask for an aye vote on the matter.
Okay. Move the motion.
Moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Call the question.
Calling
Clerk,
the,
you want to read the roll?
would you like me to call the roll, Mr. Chair?
Sure, please.
Calling the roll for item number 5, Councilmember Cedillo,
Cedillo, aye.
Krikorian,
Aye.
Harris Dawson.
Yes.
3 yeses, item number 5 is approved. Nothing remains on our agenda, Mr. Chair.
Madam Clerk, congratulations. Very efficient presentation of government in action today. Thank you so much. Is there a motion to adjourn, my dear
Move
colleague?
to adjourn, Move to adjourn, Mr.
By
Chair.
acclamation, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. That concludes our business and concludes the meeting. Motion to adjourn. Madam Clerk, you want to close the meeting? That clear the desk?
That clears the desk. The meeting can end now. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Serve the city.
Have a good day, everyone.